you guys that I know I said yesterday was the end or it was over during the weekend as far as the sign up process for open enrollment. For those that haven't gotten signed up, there was an extension and you have a few more days. Up until the 20th, you can still get your coverage going. Morning, how you doing? Doing well, thanks. You can still get your coverage for January 1st if you do it before the 20th. Before the 20th of this month, get signed up for a January 1st start date. If you haven't already, I announced yesterday that over the weekend, the 15th was supposed to be the deadline, but they extended it a few more days. So if you haven't by the 20th, that's the last opportunity that you'll have to get it going. And speaking of deadlines, I want to talk about, are you to value, our most valuable asset, opinion, it's time. Sometimes you guys might have heard the saying, time is money. And I was listening to Myron Golden, who said, that's not true. And I agree. He said, time is infinitely more valuable than money. Any day of the week, your time is more valuable than the money. If you had somebody tell you, hey, I'll give you $1 million for all your time, you wouldn't take that deal because your time is worth more than $1 million. Somebody said, hey, look, give me your time and I'll give you $10 million. You wouldn't take that time because your life is worth more than you wouldn't take that money, I should say, because your time, your life is worth more than $10 million. And if there and do things, create things that'll generate you way more than $10 million, so you're not going to be tempted by that financial gain temporarily, because money can come and go. Time, once you've lost it, you cannot get back. So it's important to realize, again, time is infinitely more important than money. What do you think? Hey, hey, how's it going? TTR Guru. What do you think, man? I appreciate you hopping on this morning. Time, time is more valuable than the money. And I was having a conversation with a buddy of mine yesterday, and I talked about, you need um, a suggestion or an example. Suggestion or an example. I was talking to a buddy of mine yesterday, and I said, if people really sat down and thought about what their goal in life was, they'd probably do something a little bit different, right? So here's an example that I can share with you. If your goal in life was to, have vacations and sit on a beach and have endless mimosas in a tropical paradise, if that's your goal, right? And right now you're not able to realize that goal because you have bills to pay, you have responsibilities and things that you have to do that just doesn't allow you to be on a beach all day long. That's okay. But the reality is you can actually create, you can imagine a way that you can transform your situation and get from whatever it is that you're doing now to that lifestyle of being on a beach, if that's what the hell you want to do. But a lot of times people don't spend the time to think of, what activities do I need to do that's going to allow me to put myself in that situation where I can be on the beach. The reality is, there's people doing it right now. There's people that have figured out what they need to do, and they're on the beach working, taking care of their responsibilities, and they're doing something that actually interests them and excites them, right? How I can consistent on my work and stop doing masturbating because it's the most common problem. Yeah, yeah. Just I can't help you, man. My recommendation is find something that gives you more excitement than playing with yourself, right? Find something that maybe helps somebody else so that you're not worried about your own pleasures. And you can't stop for a second to focus on what you need to be doing to affect other people in a positive way. And that's, you're anyway, you got some issues to work out. I'm going to let you handle those. My tip is find something that's more important than playing with yourself, right? And then for all those who don't have that problem of playing with themselves, there might be other things that you're doing or neglecting to do that could be wasting your time as well. And since we can agree that time is a very valuable asset and we don't want to waste it, because once we waste it, it's gone. We can't go back. Can't go back to yesterday. It's already come and gone. If you missed out on doing activities yesterday that could have made today much better, that time has come and gone. You have to realize that today's a new day. It's a new opportunity. And each and every day that we have on this planet, in this world, is an opportunity for us to do more. It's an opportunity for us to continue to get better and not waste time like some people get on the live and they're wasting time. So they're asking silly questions, making silly comments. And if I waste my time paying attention to that, then I'm not providing the value that I could be to whoever's watching. So keep that in mind. Whenever you're doing something and trying to add value, you'll always find some clowns or some people that want to just distract you. And a lot of people fall for that distraction. They start focusing on the distractions instead of focusing on what activities do I need to focus on so that I can be where I say that I want to be. Whether that may be the beach, whether that may be in the mountains, whether that may be in a secluded area, just being by myself. Whether that may be just giving back in the area that I would love to give to and the charities that I want to support, whatever the case may be. If you're watching this video right now, ask yourself, what type of change would I want to see? If I'm right now not happy with certain things, don't feel like you're powerless and you have no control. The fact is, we can always spend some time thinking, just like I told my buddy the other day. We're having a conversation. I said, hey, if you spend your time, invest your time thinking about big problems that multiple people are having, and you can come up with a solution to help solve those problems, you can provide value to those people. And if you're solving a problem that multiple people have and are willing to pay for, that could be a business. That could be value that you provide just by focusing on a problem, focusing on a solution, and delivering that solution to the people who are experiencing the problem. There's some problems I've experienced that I can help people with. There's some problems you have experienced that you can help people with. But the fact is, some of us aren't considering helping anybody. We're looking focused so much on people helping us that we're not looking to connect with new people. Same way I jump on YouTube, I jump on Facebook, and I'm talking and sharing information, sharing things that I've done, things that I'm doing, things that I'm going to be doing. That way, if people are looking to do the same things, we can easily connect. It's not a big deal. If they're not looking to do the same things, like if people are interested in playing with themselves constantly, it's not what I'm doing. We can easily see that, okay, you're going left, I'm going right. We're not on the same mission, right? And once you let people know what mission you're focused on, you'll find other people that are focused on that same mission. That's how conversations, communication, sharing of ideas starts happening. And if I have a good idea and I share it with the four people who are live right now watching, that idea could become great. That idea could take off and impact people in multiple locations and start to spread like a wildfire. The power of one. I always say this, all it takes is one solid person that you can relate to and start building with and start growing with. If you have something that you're working on, my friends, don't quit. Just keep on moving. Even though right now, this very moment, it may seem like you're the only one focused on that mission, you're the only one working towards that goal. I'm with you. Keep on pushing, keep on working, and know that the only time that you will fail is if you give up, if you quit. If things are going rough and it's not moving as fast as you want it to, as long as you keep on learning, you keep on growing. With the challenges come the lessons. Some people run from the challenges, and that's why they're used to not growing, not getting any better. The minute the pressure comes on, it's like, ooh, let me exit. This is not where I want to be. Those that can handle the pressure, it's like they say, if you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. Some people want to be in the kitchen. They want to do all those fancy, things that the chefs are doing, but they can't stand the heat. So they move out of the way and let the people that are really into that get that done. So figure out what excites you, what motivates you, what drives you. Like I always say, what pulls you out of bed in the morning rather than, the person that's pulling the blankets over their head in the morning. Figure out that thing and let it motivate you, drive you to get out of the bed in the morning and take action to get you closer to whatever that result is. I'm not here to say that I have all the answers, but I do have some. And I do know a lot of people who have more answers than I can give you. So if you are struggling with anything, I'd love to help. I'm not a mind reader. I always say this. Feel free to leave me comments, questions, concerns. Let me know what it is your biggest challenge is and how, I can help. And I'd love to provide you with some solutions there. If anybody, again, hasn't signed up for their health coverage, you still have a few more days. They gave an extension, so by the 20th, that window is going to be closed for January 1st. You'll have a February 1st start date in that case. This is another big thing. I'm not going to go into it, but a lot of people wait till something happens. Again, wasting time, not taking advantage while they have the opportunity. And when something happens, they want a miracle, you know? So, again, if you haven't signed up before the diagnosis that you don't want comes in, and you have to be looking at taking care of that on your own, I urge you, I encourage you, go out, do some shopping, try to figure out how you can get yourself covered. If you need help, assistance, questions, concerns, comments, let me know. I'm here for you. Other than that, we'll talk soon. Enjoy your day. Don't waste your time.